During my undergraduate, I got fascinated in one of the molecular biology class where we were isolating DNA from an onion. So for me, it was so fascinating. I wanted to understand the mechanisms of plants. Then from there, I knew that I'm gonna proceed to do my honors. I did my honors in microbiology. So in that project, we were working with aquatic environment where we're testing Escherichia coli it's one of the dam in Mahikeng. So from there, one of the postdoc that was there, he was my mentor. He was enthusiastic about whatever that he was dealing with. For me, I didn't have any background on plant biotechnology, but the way he was relaying all that and also showing some enthusiasm that triggered my passion for plant biotechnology. That's how I got into this. Fortunately, one of the projects that we were working with adenylate cyclases from plants. It was so hard to find to isolate actually this particular enzymes from plants. The only one that was isolated, it was in 2009 in maize. So it took us probably about 12 years. That yielded me with my master's degree, and I got to publish a book chapter on that because we have managed to identify and test the activity of that adenylate cyclases in an Arabidopsis thaliana plant. Then after my master's, I was employed still at Northwest University as a laboratory technician in the Potchefstroom campus. So from there, we were just working with transdermal plants, but all the skills that I had learned in plant biotechnology, they were applicable in there. Then I knew that I want to pursue with this plant biotechnology, then I have to enroll for my PhD. Then fortunately, a position opened up in Mahikeng, then I came back. So I started working as a laboratory technician while I had registered for my PhD still in plant biotechnology. That's in a nutshell, I would say that where my passion came from. So with plant biotechnology, mainly you can, for example, we know that our plants are immobile. They're exposed to various environmental stresses and also there's plant pathogens. So with plant biotechnology, you can be able to understand their mechanism on how do they adapt to such environments. So that's mainly we can identify proteins, we can identify metabolites that are secreted by those particular plants that makes them to adapt to such conditions. Unlike us humans, when it's cold, you can put on your clothes and all, or you can decide to move to another area where it's warmer. But with our plants, they use a complex mechanism to adapt to them. We are investigating the various pathways that they are using to respond to environmental stresses. So in a sense, we can be able to come up with drought-tolerant cultivars or even pest-resistant cultivars. So we want to understand that what are those expression components that makes our plants to be able to adapt to this various climatic changes. Our agriculture, many people are mainly dependent on that for production of food. So biotechnology can address such problems. I'm just a soft-spoken person, but I just like to make sure that someone can be able to come to me and approach me easily. So that's, I think, what has made it easier for me. Students, they can come to me, they can approach me easily. Being born and bred in Mahikeng getting this particular opportunity of being exposed and also being able to explore and get opportunities to collaborate and meet with other researchers, it becomes a great moment that I would want to relay to the next generation. Naturally, I'm an introvert person, but maybe being a laboratory technician before, it trained and also honed my skill in communication so that I can be able to relay all the message and impart the knowledge to my students. I call them the 2000s. So they are full of energy and everything. They are free to express themselves. So it makes my work to become much easier. For me, I would say that it has also taught me to make sure that inclusivity is involved. One moment was I had one student who had some hearing impairment. But to me, it touched me that, okay, always when I'm saying this particular person, she's just smiling, nodding and all that. That led me to just come closer to her and ask. Then that's how I got to realize that. That was one moment that has taught me some kind of inclusivity and also make sure that there's interaction in my classes. The Northwest University have given me the platform to explore and also learn from these various methods that can address food security and also the sustainable development in plants. Since I'm a product of Northwest University, I think it has laid a foundation in equipping me with all the skills and also the knowledge that I've gained. It has been humbling, and also it was great to know that the research that I'm making, it's making an impact, but not only to the Northwest University, but it's also recognized at international platforms.